Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Ultimate Saiyan Power Raw Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT Golden Giant Ape. Yep, that's the whole name. And we're going to see just how good he is at 55% in the hidden potential system. So Goku is a Giant Ape Power category lead of Ki plus 4, HP attack and defense of 220%. And Giant Ape Power definitely needs it. He greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn on his 12 key, greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn on his 18 key, and in terms of passive he has Ki plus 3, attack and defense of 200%, a high chance of forming a crit, additional 2 key per AGL key sphere, and additional 1 key per type key sphere, power beyond Super Saiyan's category defense of 50%, and for 4 turns from his entry turn he has a great chance of evasion, and guards all attacks. For every 3 key when attacking he gets attack and defense of 30%, and when attacking with 24 key, he performs a critical hit. He will transform into Super Saiyan 4 Goku when Giant Ape transformation ends. Once he has turned into Giant Ape Power Goku, that's when things get really crazy. His length set stays the same between his SS3 and SS4 forms, with Super Saiyan, Saiyan Raw, Prepare for Battle, Kamehameha, GT, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. There's on a ton of categories: Accelerated Battle, All Out Power, All Out Struggle, Battle of Fate, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child, Earth Spirit Fires, Earth Protecting Heroes, Entrusted Will, GT Heroes, Giant Ape Form, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Miraculous Awakening, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Power of Wishes, Pure Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3, Transformation School, Transformation Boost, Total School, Uncontrollable Power, and now he will be added to Revenge as well. Pretty cool. In terms of him as a unit, he transforms into Giant Ape Goku. This is called Giant Ape, with attack of 300%, an additional 2 key per key sphere, and a guaranteed critical hit. It's 1 turn only, but it can do a hell of a lot of damage, and it's obviously indestructible, being a giant form, which is always great, especially if you're trying to secure some extra damage whilst not taking any. Once he's finished with his Giant Ape form, he will become the coolest unit ever known to man. Well, not really. Physical LR Gogeta and physical Super Saiyan Trunks are the coolest units ever, but he is pretty close. He's really, really cool. Great support with his raising attack and defense permanently on his 18 key, raising his attack and defense permanently on his 12 key, boosting allies attack and defense by 44% for 2 turns on his 18 key, which is amazing. Ki plus 4, attack and defense of 200% in terms of his passive, an additional Ki plus 2 per key sphere obtained. Power beyond Super Saiyan or Giant Ape Power category allies, defense of 70%, and damage reduction rate of 10%. So he gives his allies 10% damage reduction on top of whatever damage reduction they have, which is insane. Guards all attacks, and for 4 turns from his entry turn he will perform a critical hit. When attacking, his attack and defense of 100%. For every 4 key when attacking, his attack and defense of 44%. When he has 24 key, he will launch a guaranteed additional super. When HP is 44% or less at the start of turn, he recovers 44% HP. And for every attack performed, he will get crit chance of 20% and additional key, and Ki plus 1 and chance of a critical hit of 20%. So yeah, really, really crazy stuff. Obviously, Goku is pretty nuts. Even at 55%, he's really, really good. Start turn defense in his base form, it doesn't look crazy. 260,000, but he has guard, and he's got that high chance of evasion, which generally tends to keep him in a pretty safe spot. I wouldn't necessarily run him as a first start tank, but I wouldn't necessarily say that he is not viable as a unit. Yeah, it's not like he's defensively weak. Post super, he's really, really strong. A really, really powerful unit that does an absolutely amazing job. So that's obviously really, really great and super duper helpful. And yeah, I think the base form is, I would say, pretty reliable. A great damage dealer, by the way. Starts off incredibly strong and can do good damage out the gate because of the guaranteed crits on the 24 key. So a great support, great floater, great second slot unit, and a boost everyone in the rotation, and also be able to do some really decent damage. I think at that point he looks really good. Obviously the big ticket item is transforming him into Giant Ape Goku. The Giant Ape form does some pretty good damage right off the bat. It's a really solid form with decent attack stats, guaranteed critical hits, increased ki, and transformation, which I think is really, really helpful. And obviously above all else is invulnerable. So it's not only decent damage, it's free. decent damage. It's not just, you know, like average decent damage. It is completely free. You cannot lose. You cannot get knocked out. Cannot be defeated. It is very, very, very impressive. So for me, definitely 100% one of the top, you know, like transformations. I think obviously, you know, it doesn't output the same level of volume of damage as Vegeta. Vegeta is also, for all intents and purposes at this time, invulnerable. But I think the fact that it's free damage and then immediately afterwards you get this ace support Goku, I think is perfectly fine. Because you can choose to use it. Like you know, you don't have to bring out Goku early if it's like a longer event. You don't have to use the free damage. Maybe you want to save it in case you're in trouble. Giant forms are great because they disable effects. You know, they disable things like locking in place and sealing, and so there's a lot of advantage to that. It is really helpful from that perspective. Once transformed, he then does good damage. I mean, on a 55% unit, we're seeing, you know, 29 million as an SS4, which I think is amazing. Obviously, you know, the rainbow version does some pretty intense damage. Like 36, 37, like it, you know, 39, close to 40. But I mean, even being close to the 30 mark, when you consider how much support this unit gives, the key, the 70% defense, the 10% damage reduction, the 2-turn attack and defense support, having two of them is insane. Me personally, if the physical Gogeta and the tech Giant Ape Vegeta both get great easy A's, I 100% can see Giant Ape Power being such a powerful team because of this Goku. Because having a 2-turn support, having the great GT Goku, who by the way is way better alongside this guy, having the tech Vegeta, hopefully they make him really, really good, and then giving the physical LR duo like a great easy A would make this team insane. Like, I mean, you would have such a great foundation for this team that you would then only need 1 or 2 units to just kind of hold their own. And I think it could be incredible, you know, just depending on how you build the team. Obviously, they still probably technically need 1 or 2 more units, even with double Goku, even with the physical LR, even with, you know, the int LR Goku, and even with tech Vegeta, you're still probably missing, you know, 2 units. I mean, what's that? AGL SS4 Goku, physical LR, tech Vegeta, and int Goku is still missing 2. But I think you're way better for the situation than you are, you know, now before the anniversary. So yeah, really, 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 really good. Obviously, outside of that, I think link-wise, he's got a great link set. Super Saiyan, prepared for battle, fierce battle, legendary power, all really solid. Then you couple that with Saiyan Raw, GT. There's just a ton of really good links that he does have that are super duper helpful. GT is obviously more secular, more like good specifically on the GT teams. Saiyan Raw obviously is his best link, but it's really only runnable on Giant Ape Power. But his best link set units, like his best link units, will always have Saiyan Raw. So it's not like this incredibly hard, you can never come by at link. It's a good link that you should be able to get, and shouldn't really be a huge issue for you to attain. At least that's how I see it. Obviously, yeah, I think he's really good at 55%. So if you have him at 55%, he's a great unit, 100% usable, and really, really solid. There'll be some more easy A's that are really going to help him out. So yeah, I think for me, he's really, really awesome. So yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinions on him. Obviously, yeah, I understand everyone's a bit different, but I just think he's really great. So yeah, but that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.